he might have just put them in an orphanage somewhere.
Yeah.
And then there was something like, the child remembers that you abandoned them.
Yeah, so Torchi, tell me if you want to see anything to spark via sending. So I'll relay it.
Yeah, in response to your sending, I was typing it, but didn't get through. I would say wish him well for me. That's it.
And flashback to meeting Torch, reuniting with Torch. Yeah, so for a moment, Torch, meeting Lyndon.
I didn't leave.
Meeting Lyndon. There were 4 figures on the boat, but then you realize that figure, although it has a beard, is much shorter. And then he says, "Oh, an old friend."
Sorry, me.
He's more asking the people that he's been traveling with, and pointing at
Yeah, I
you.
thought so.
We all already ran to him and hugged him, so yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes so much sense. I was like, who could that be? I'm sorry, I'm so confused.
Oh, Gilbert, come over here. Let us introduce you to a dear old friend who, sacrificed himself for us, yada yada.
This is the uncle. This is Vite's uncle.
Wait,
Yeah.
sorry, is Gilbert still with us? Neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough.
Nice.
Good for him.
Good for him. I would probably say that, like, does he, like, come up to, like, this weird group hug situation?
I think, yeah, maybe he'd sneak in. Like, oh, I see. The elves of Aldra do things quite differently.
Oh yeah, Gilbert, join in.
He tries it out. He goes, "Oh no, this is not for me," and he goes out.
Where have you been staying,
Like, just
Lyndon?
takes
sorry.
takes her like face off, and like there's a little bit of like, oh, gone.
No, it's okay. Go on.
Like Blight just like releases you from like your like the essentially like the vice that she's got you in, and like you notice that like there's a little bit of like damn tears and snot on the thing.
Oh, buddy.
We missed you a whole bunch. A bunch of stuff's happened. A bunch of good stuff, bunch of bad stuff. This is my uncle. This is Gilbert. Gilbert, this is the friend that we were talking about.
Sorry, go ahead.
Gilbert will ask Lyndon. So they, yeah, I'm trying to remember what you told Gilbert. You told him about, like, where you dropped him off and everything.
I told him about like basically everything. I think
Okay, so yeah, then he will go
I just would
to
not shut up.
yeah, he'd go to Lyndon and say, they chased after you as well, and you joined them. He's referring to the Dauntless.
Well, I didn't as much join them as chose to be the one who stayed behind if someone had to.
Where are they now? How did you escape?
There were some other people in there, and in a similar position. It just so happened that we tried to escape. We crashed the ship. It's in the forest, not far away. And I'm not sure what happened to the captain or anyone else. As far as I knew, me and barely a couple other people were the only survivors found at the crash site.
You see Gilbert look a little bit worried. Not a little bit. He's looking worried.
Where have you been staying, Lyndon? Fucking weird bird.
I was found by some of the people scouting out from the city, and a shelter, and after I told my story, a shelter and some basic comforts were provided to me.
Oh, that's good.
I think we should get out of this hug and like move elsewhere, right? We've been here
That's good.
hugging it out from a few minutes, and I think the elves think that we're
They're definitely looking.
on the way to wherever we're going. I whispered to Evos, I thought all of you shaved your heads. Is it just like a you thing? I thought just there were balders
It's just
everywhere in
anything.
Teleporter. Oh.
Yeah, and you see like every other elf, they're beautiful, beautiful long hair, most of them like done up in different styles, and Yevos is just bald still. It's a long story, but if there's nothing else I'll see if we can ask help from home. Shall we?
Wait, help about what? I thought we escaped everything and we're just going to rest here for a few days.
Have we skipped already? Or is it still we're still
We
at the
haven't
port.
started.
We're still technically we think we're still wanted, right?
Okay, new land, new me. I'm not spiders anymore. All of you act like I'm a new person, please. I don't want to get involved anymore. Which hunt?
You and me both. Spiders. You and me both.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go talk to your people.
Okay. You journey into the main city. What was the name of it? Eleanore.
Oh, map.
And yeah, many people. I think your arrival probably would have been announced, like beforehand. So people are expecting you. Yevos, you meet with the leader of the elves, Jorna. It has been quite a while since he set you off on your original journey.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess like, you know, what sort of stuff do you tell him? Do you tell him everything? Do you leave stuff out?
I'll tell him. Wait, is there anything that I need to leave? No, I'll tell him everything, including the murder that was pinned on us that we definitely did not do. Hang on, let me see if I have. Oh, I'll tell him about the most important things. I'll also tell him about the chained eye. I think that's interesting too. First, I'll tell him about all the portals, what happened to them, who was behind closing them, and two, I'll tell them about everything else that I've encountered. The map that had symbols on it. I still don't know what they indicate, but I'll tell him anyway, and I'll tell him about this group, how they found a chained eye underground. I'll leave nothing. It's my job. I'm an informant, an archivist.
Okay. As you're telling him all the information, all the intel that you've gathered, his face grows probably more grim. But you know, at the end of it, he doesn't really say anything, and he says, "I thank you for completing this mission. You know, feel free to stay in the city or go back home. You know, I'll inform you if your services are needed again."
Thank you, my lord. I'm sorry I couldn't have done anything more. Could have saved more people, but I've lost a lot in the process.
And then he signals someone and he says, yes. Well, it just so happens your friend, Lyndon, came with someone that you know very well. However, they are not in a state to meet you. Perhaps you should come with me. And he sort of like walks towards a room, a hallway leading off from the main palace.
Yeah, I'll stumble after him.
Yeah, and eventually he'll lead you to a room containing, I've already forgotten the researcher's name. Jeez.
It's all good then.
Yeah.
I think I have. It should be somewhere here, but I have also lost it.
The researcher wouldn't be there anyway. It's fine. It's more.
Okay.
All that's in there is a statue of Otto.
Who else is in the room?
No one.
The elder? No one?
Yeah. Well, Jorna would. Yeah, the elder would be there. He'd say, "We have, unfortunately, none of our medics are powerful enough to do anything about this curse that has befallen Otto."
Okay. I'll step inside the room. And for maybe one moment, two, I'll just stare at the statue. And I'll very gently just place my hand on the statue's cheek. I'll touch my forehead to hers. And I'll step back. I'll look at the elder and I'll say, "Oh, I think I should thank my I think I should thank my friend. Things are in order. If you said Lyndon found her?
Lyndon arrived with a few people, but yes, Otto
Do we
was one of them.
know the nature of this curse?
Well, it's petrification. I know that for sure.
Out of character, I don't have greater restoration. Fuck. That would
Isn't
be
a
cool.
fifth level
Anyway.
spell anyway?
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Fuck, damn it.
It
Never
may be
mind.
level 9.
All good. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'll just look back at the statue again, and I'll touch the holy symbol that they gave me before they left, and I'll go find Lyndon. If the elder has nothing else to say.
No, he gives you your leave.
Okay, I'll find Lyndon. Where are we, by the way? Are we at the court? The main... Yeah, I'll try to find him.
Sure. I mean, there's only a few places I think that I don't think Lyndon's hiding from you, so you find Lyndon.
Yeah. Oh. Where do I find Lyndon? Well, never mind. I'll go find him, and what Lyndon will see is just like really imperious-looking Voss stalking towards him, like, very stiffly. Like, robes swishing behind them, and I'll stop a step away from him and look in his eyes directly, and I'll say, "Did you find her in the ship? Is that where you found them?"
Do you mean the statue of a person?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. It was, as I mentioned, I've met some people on the Dauntless, and among them, I think some of the ones that have been there.
Were there other ones?
There was a researcher, and they, as we were making our escape, they saw the statue and said that and urged us to bring them with us. They said that this has been a person cursed, and so we did. There were some people there, but if you're referring to the statue, that's how I found them.
Yevos is just fully shell-shocked and will just open their mouth, close it again, and as if trying to say something, and then they'll settle with, "Thank you. Thank you for not leaving it behind, the statue. Yes. It's a terrifying coincidence." And they'll turn and leave. That's it. They'll leave and just go
have
back to the
questions,
room
but
where just.
Sure.
Oh yeah, you can. Maybe they'll stop. Depends on the question.
I don't think they will. Like, Lyndon honestly doesn't think so it's whatever. It's okay, I got all I needed to know from their reaction, I
Okay,
think.
so they'll walk back to the room where Otto is in.
Sure. Yeah, and I think that's where, we'd skip ahead 3 weeks or so. And just to give a description of what's happening around the city within these 3 weeks. Many elves are arriving in the city. Elves that have been sent off from here are returning. It seems on orders, perhaps. The elves of Selavadra aren't really militaristic, but you're seeing a lot of wagons coming in with weapons and armor, and a lot of the blacksmiths all of a sudden have a bunch of work for smithing. Seems there's something big happening, but the party hasn't been called yet. So I guess I'm wondering, what's happening within these 3 weeks with the party.
I think we're all just exploring the city, right? Because this is one of the few cities in which we're not
We're
wanted.
not wanted.
Yeah, just going to the bazaar, buying stuff. I don't know. Just looking around Salabaldra, being nice to people. I think
Wow, a concept.
Also, Gilbert has not been seen. Like he's been in discussions with the elders of Salavadra for much of his time.
Yeah,
Okay.
if we spot him somewhere.
Does Yavos return home? Introduce
Oh,
the friends to the family?
oh, yeah. Wait, the order of business for Yevos would be to go home, but they will not be going home without bringing that statue, come hell or high water. So they'd probably hire I don't know, carriage for the party to pull some strings if that's possible. And I'll bring them all home if they want to. I'll tell them, well, there is. I'm not sure if you know this about me, but I hail from these parts. If you have time and if you're willing, I can show you where, essentially my hometown. if that's something you want. I don't particularly care, but I will be going.
Oh, we're coming. What's like an appropriate clothing to wear? Is this okay? And Spiders has already changed into like a full suit in that 5 seconds.
Yeah, we'll just say, I think that's perfect. That's more than perfect, actually. There's, well, the elves from where I'm from can be a bit, how do I say this? Unwelcoming towards outsiders, but nothing too bad.
That's okay. We'll just power through the awkwardness like we did with you. I'm sure your parents and I will be good friends by the end of this.
Oh, this is haunting. Okay. Yeah, I'll invite them to my home. And we'll go north.
Yeah, and it's just as you predicted. People are giving you weird looks for inviting these outsiders. None else.
Yes. And the statue.
They're probably not really worried about the statue, but they just think
That's
it's a
fair.
statue.
Yeah.
Actually, probably someone would say, "Oh wow, you really dedicated. Looks just looks just like them."
Oh no, no. After hearing that, Yavas will weep that night to sleep. Yeah, then we go home.
Okay. And then 3 weeks will go by. I assume, a little bit of I don't know, peace in between the adventure that you've just come back from and what is to come.
Oh yeah, I'll show them around the library. So you'd find that the oops, sorry, there are people. Okay, you'll see that the house that they're from. It's really close to the library that they work in. The library called the Sunlit Athenaeum. It's just facing the cliffside. So every time the sun hits, it's just basking in the sun, essentially, the place. And it's all glass. And it's very pretty. And it gets rather warm. And there are lots and lots of books. Yeah, that's it, essentially. You'll also meet their parents.
Important question. Are they also bald?
No, they're not bald. Yava's parents have long, beautiful hair. It's like ranging from stark white to blonde.
Does your dad look like Eminem?
With longer hair.
But as the third week goes by, you receive a summonings in the mail from the elder himself, Jorna. It seems you are about to be sent off for another mission.
Oh, do we all know this, or does only Evos know this?
The letter would probably be addressed to Yevos, and then it would then say, the mission is assigned to you and your party. So I guess it's really up to how Yevos interprets that.
I'll immediately share it to them. And I'll tell them, I guess it's a thing now. We're a party. We've been here together. We should answer the summons together.
I'm glad that you've come to accept us as your best friends.
That's not what I said. That's
No,
not
that's
what I
exactly
said.
what you said, and
No,
I
that's
have
not what I
never-
said. I pat Spider's back.
Okay, so what's the assignment? I mean, I'm up for anything, especially anything legal. But do we have to like kill someone? I don't know. What's your actual job?
The details on the letter are very light. It's just more of a summonings to the city, and he'll brief you.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's go to the city then. Is Lyndon with us, or is Lyndon just vibing somewhere far away?
He's with you.
Okay. Then I guess Spiders is going to interrogate him about everything that happened, and also about why he did not send me a single message while I was waiting for it every day.
Like, out of. He will tell you what, all that's happened, which admittedly isn't a lot since he's been on the Dauntless for, one day. But he'll recap what happened in more details than he's given before. And about the message thing, the sending thing, let's say. There has been quite a number of events happening, and I'm sure you've also been busy. And you did mention the trouble that you got yourselves into and then got out of. What trouble was
Yeah.
that?
I mean, we're always in trouble. Like, that's nothing new. I know you're trying to change the topic. I will bring this up again. But then Spiders just tells Lyndon about everything that happened, about how we met this other elf called Fish, and how we became best friends. Even though we got off to a rocky start, a bit of a kidnapping, Yevos style.
Well, considering how we originally met Yevos, that seems to be a thing we do as a group. This sort of starts with people.
Yeah, I think we're getting better at making friends, because Fish was almost friendly to us at the end, and that was just a couple of weeks.
And where is this fish person? He did not arrive with you, the way.
Oh yeah,
He
so
returned to his home. Yeah, he went back home, and we left him there. And they might be a little mad at him, but no, he was good at this. He was pretty nice. Plus, just like trying to keep it together. Like, yes, we just dropped him off. That's it.
I give Light like a thumbs up. Good one.
Yeah, he went to the ranch. Yeah, Blight just like looks like very, very obviously just like 1,000-yard stare.
Is there insight on that?
Sure.
Oh shit. Okay. Let's go. Actually, my thought. This is my connection has never been this shitty as it is today. Like not in 3 months. That's incredible.
Wow.
Yeah. I was gonna say like you can probably tell like by beating like a 5 that it's like, yeah. This is very obviously a lie.
I see. Oh wait. Yeah.
Eventually, you make it back to the city, and I assume you head to the palace.
Yeah, we're just following Yevos's lead.
Yeah. You're led to the main meeting hall, and you can see Jorna is there alongside Gilbert, and actually many other elves in what looks like scout gear, or like warrior gear. Ooh, looks like. And amongst those soldiers, or what look like soldiers, is well, smaller, looking magic user, I guess. A fairy. And Red, do you want to describe your character?
Yeah. So you see well, first off, I don't have seen fairies before. How common are they?
Nope.
No, they're not that common.
Yeah. Okay. So you see, it's kind of on the smaller side for your average fairy, but you don't really know that. Bit below like 3 foot. We've kind of wings off the back of him. Very, very plain wings, nothing extravagant. Older looking, longer white hair, a bit of a frown going on. Doesn't look too impressed being what you probably is around people. A wooden star, all black, kind of green attire, almost looks like it's made of leaves, but it's like a green leather. And yeah, he's just sitting in with the others, not too impressed. Doesn't look super happy.
No.
Sure. For the rest of you, you're sort of like just told to take a seat. The meeting will begin soon. The debriefing.
Take a seat.
After waiting a little bit, Jorna stands up in front of everybody. Fellow elves and friends, I've gathered you all today because it would seem something terrible has befallen Ferrima. I've received multiple reports of chaos happening, spreading throughout the land. I sent delegates to Barishan City, where an uprising has occurred. Those delegates I sent have not returned, except for one scout. I've also received word that the war between Hoshiobito and Kenakoku is beginning again. Not only that, but the dwarves have experienced a great natural disaster. It would seem they would need our help. After years of being separated from the affairs of everyone else, I'm afraid it might be time that we step in once again. I have assigned different tasks for everyone. However, if you feel like one mission might be more suited to you and your team, perhaps we can reorganize so that we can have the best results possible. But all of you have the common goal. And then he reveals like a big sign, which you would all seen before, which is the symbol of the Hydra. This is the symbol of a cult that our spies have been able to uncover. The cult of the Hydra seems to be at the source of all this chaos. Your mission is to seek them out, stop the chaos from spreading, and attempt to save as many lives as possible. And then he sort of points towards. Well, it doesn't point. He goes up to your party, and he says, and he gives you like what I basically put in campaign lore, and also sort of like what he said. Yavas, you and your party have already done much, but I am asking for more help, for I fear if we let things run as they are, it may result in the end of not only the other regions, but here in Celeb Valdra as well.
I can't speak for them, my lord, but I would be willing to do anything that I can for Celeb Valdra and our neighboring peoples.
And we go where Yavos goes.
And he sort of like looks towards Arrogant. We have recruited a new someone that is also wanting to help. Arrogant, please come here.
Wanting's a stretch, but okay. And whatever. Oh. Walk on it.
And he says, you will be assigned to join these four.
These. Are you sure? Can't just like go it alone or something.
Oh no.
He says, going alone would not be wise. From what I have heard, the cult recruits many. You would surely be overwhelmed.
Alright. So how's this set up? Is everyone like real close now, or is it like, are you standing up in front of everyone, or?
So like in terms of like the whole room, like people have split into different groups. Yeah.
Okay, so we're in a group now, and I've been brought over into the group. Okay. Alright. What do you lot do then? And just kind of looks at the group.
Wait, Yeva starts to speak, but then shuts off because she doesn't want to speak for the group. And she'll wait for the others to.
I'll kind of just like give you a pat on, just like kind of give you like a pat on like the back of like, you got this, you can. You're the one with a lot of knowledge.
Shaking my head. Okay, go on. Urging you forward. Or you know what? I'll urge Lyndon forward. Push him forward.
And like an eyebrow raises, and the frown deepens on one side.
Oh,
And Olivia sort of like stumbles forward as Yevas pushes him, and then just like immediately turns and like slightly pushes Spiders.
Okay, look, I'm not playing the pushing game with you. What am I supposed to say? Welcome to the group. And I'm Spiders. The little one is Blight. The the nice one is Yevos, and the serious one is Linden.
were you gonna say the bald one?
Now, yes, but now.
You should have.
well met then, I guess. I'm arrogant. Went more along the lines of what are your talents? How do you operate?
We
I'm-
just kind of
I'm sorry.
go
You say
places.
you're arrogant.
Arrogant, yes.
That's
Reasonably sized to one. Polite, was it? What do you do? You look like a bit of a fighter.
Blight's just like looking at you in amazement of like, it can talk. It's not a bug, but it's so small.
Oh no, Blight.
like-
Oh no.
I don't know what a fairy is, okay? These are like,
I love her. I love her.
gosh, and the previous one was dumber. But no, she's just like, I kind of like to fight a bit, like, I guess. Yeah, I guess I can hit stuff. What do you do? In fact, where are you from? I don't think I've ever seen something like you.
That just got wings. I cast magic, I guess. And he kind of looks like says it with disdain. His face is
Oh.
like, yeah. Like,
You see like a similar kind of thing on
druidic magic or something.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, no. Magic is whack. Don't really
Magic's fine. There's
mess
certain
with
kinds
that.
of magic.
I don't know, but like nature magic is
It's fake. That's what it is. Anyway, next.
great.
Yeah.
What else?
Love
do you
him.
Okay. Nice to have you with us. Yeah, we have a couple of magic users, and I point towards the elves. But I think they get it from their gods. I think, and Spider just stares at Lyndon.
When he
I assume
notices that
from-
he's not looking at Spiders anymore.
it kind of looks at spiders and like, I assume from your get up you're also a melee combatant.
Oh yeah, I can do a few things. I'm a bit of an acrobat myself. I like to punch things, but that's all of us, right? Haha.
Okay. Fair. And then god magics. Okay.
Sure, but but also I'm first and foremost a librarian, an archivist, if you will.
That I can respect.
And Yevos nods to him, also respectfully.
You enjoy a good study?
Oh yes, I think of our excursions as praxis more than anything. I do enjoy a good study. May I ask, where you hail from? If it's not rude.
It is.
I don't. That's fair. Okay, you can not answer then.
Like just go with that interjection.
He doesn't. He
"And what
doesn't
are
look
you?"
offended like it was actually rude. He just doesn't want to know.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, and is Jordan still around? Is he
He's probably like, since you
going around?
Yeah, he's going around. But he'll come back if you wait.
Okay.
Yeah, he'll eventually
Okay.
approach once he's done with briefing the others. But unless you say something to him first, he's gonna sort of like talk straight away when he gets to you.
Okay. I'll say to Aragon, if you're worried about the composition and the balance of the party, Blight here has been helping me with my helping me essentially remember my melee combat.
Good to know. I wasn't worried about the balance. Moreover, just knowing what everyone can do.
That's fair.
You
I mean,
okay?
the quickest way.
Blight? I assume Blight's still looking.
Yeah, just a little less like kind of like suspicion, and now like just kind of like when like you was asked like the "where do you come from" question, like Blight just like immediately says like, "And what are you?"
Well. Oh, Ferry, okay? We get past that.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, like the little guys on the mushrooms in the story tale that like
Yes,
make that like
like that.
oh, I know that. Yeah, Nana, like sorry, not Nana. Auntie. Who was it? Johnny.
You
Auntie
had the
Ethel
fairy
said
for
that there was a fairy, and then just like goes off into like a long tangent story about like how some distant cousin or something like supposedly knew someone who met a fairy who like got like I don't know a weird thing, and it doesn't really matter, but they just like go on and on and on. And so that's cool.
Yeah,
Like that.
I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
that's really cool, Blight. That's amazing. just, just so
I'm glad you're excited about this.
So, when are we leaving on the mission?
Oh, actually, I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to do. Let's wait for the elder to come around, perhaps, for the specifics.
Yeah, it won't be long until Jonah comes to you, and then he pretty much starts talking straight away. So, hopefully, the information that I've given so far does not dissuade you from saying yes to this. But I've decided to give you 4 options on where to go. And I'll leave any decisions up to your discretion along the way if you feel like you need to travel elsewhere as you find more clues to the source of the chaos. And he has a list. This is an order of how close the travel times are. And the first one, he says, you can your first option, travel down to the Dwarven Mesas. A large earthquake has occurred there. From the intel that I've received, many dwarves are now injured or dead as a result of it. It seems the earthquakes may not have been all natural. It is quite common for them to receive, I guess, light earthquakes, but of this magnitude, something else must have been involved. The second option is to travel to Barashan City. It cannot be a coincidence that many political figures have disappeared. The king still has not been found. We have no idea where the two that betrayed us have taken him. We don't have much clues there except that it was someone from the cult that started the uprising. Apparently, he used magic, something to influence the minds of the common people, make them rush into the palace. Your third option would be to travel to the Valley of the Mists. It has always been an unstable place in terms of keeping the place safe. It is the closest, similar to how we are the closest connection to the Feywild. The Valley of the Mists is the closest connection to the elemental planes. It is known that many monsters, elementals, beasts have been able to travel through the weaknesses in the fabric of reality in the valley. The rangers of the valley have requested help from every city, including us. And then the fourth option is to go where you came from. Go back where you came from. Hosho, Bito, and Kenokoku. I have been trying to contact the governor, or the interim governor, after the death of the other one. Unfortunately, I have not received any reply. It is as much a mystery of what is happening there to me than to anything that you have found out. Anyway, I will let you discuss where you would like to go, and come back to me once you have chosen a destination.
Sorry, Elder. Who is the current governor of sorry, Shilobito? Is that correct? Yeah.
Well,
Who replaced the?
we received an official writ stating that Jebediah Lightfellow
Fuck that
has taken over.
guy.
Wait, he's dead. We
I'm
killed
sorry.
him.
Well, apparently.
Oh, Jen.
Oh,
What?
Well, he's
Oh.
I mean, I
not.
kept his head for like 2 weeks.
yeah. The whole party just explodes into just.
Haunting.
I think he's replaced by someone from the Hydra. I say this to no one in particular, and I write that down. Yeah, for sure. In the chaos, while everyone's just looking at each other, I think we need a few minutes to decide on this, Governor. We'll get back to you about our final choice.
He nods.
I pull the party away to like a corner. Aragon, you can come with us if you want to, but it's, it's a complicated story, and we'll tell you the backstory a little later. Did he just say Jebediah Lightfellow is the interim governor? I think the Hydra had something to do with this, right?
Absolutely. And probably the weird bad kind of magic. Like, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but do we still have the head, or is that a different head? Or did we just...
Now we have the
We don't
child.
have. Wait,
just left
no,
them.
no. Didn't we eat it into the sea?
Oh yeah, because we were starting to collect too many spirits.
We talked to it, and I think like once we decided that we got information, it was like way too dangerous to keep carrying his head around on us, because if someone talked to it and it said that,
Yeah,
I'm the head of Jebediah Lightfellow, that would look bad for us.
It would. Okay. Huh. That is interesting.
So I think.
Is there... Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's okay.
Is there any point in hoping that the information that Jonah has about who's the interim governor is just unfortunately outdated, since no one's been replying?
I don't. Okay, I don't think the information he has is wrong for multiple reasons, but the main reason would be it would make a lot of sense for the Hydra to install someone in Jebediah Lightfellow's name because he already had credibility in the city's eye, and no one really found his body since we. So expertly, air quotes, hid his body and stole his head.
It's true.
Do you think no one found his body?
I mean, even if they did, right? Even if they did, why would they make that like a big news? We were never hunted for killing him. We were hunted for other crimes, clearly. But I don't think we were hunted for killing him, right?
I think we just escaped really fast after killing him.
Yeah,
We
but
weren't hunted for killing him before we killed him, that's for sure, but afterwards, I don't think we
yeah,
know anymore.
I think even later on we were blamed. I mean, we were implicated in the murder of the governor, which we didn't do, and which Jebediah, sort of trapped us in. But no one really talked about his death. It wasn't made into public that a prominent figure in the city died, so that's a very convenient. Oh no, we did like a very convenient thing for the Hydra, I think.
Well, there are a lot of possibilities. I think it's rather it's interesting, but it's not to dwell on it unless we want to pursue that string specifically. He could have been resurrected. He could have been. The place might be lying, or there are a lot of answers.
That's true, but given what we knew from the chat that we had with Jebediah, he was just a pawn. He wasn't important enough for someone to spend the time and money and magic
Out of character,
to
does anyone
actually
remember
resurrect.
who wrote this actually? I think he name dropped someone, but I don't remember.
He did. He did. Give me
He
a
did.
second. He did. He gave us a name of who to talk to. Like, not talk to, but like who was his contact.
Not okay. I don't know where all my notes. Yeah.
Yeah, my notes are back in India, so
Basically, also just written about everything about this dude.
Yeah, the name that I gave you was Solon, like the head when he was a head, and you cast the what's that
Yes.
spell? Yeah, Solon is the name.
Yeah. And there was also an Irvin, I think. I have it here. Under the question of who was he taking orders from. He quote, he thinks I didn't know, but I know everything. Irvin, end quote. I do not guarantee how accurate that quote is.
okay. Leaving our conspiracy theories aside, where would you want to go of those four options?
I think it might be best to leave like the city.
Yeah, I was thinking the same. I think
Wait, yeah, one of them was the
city is
things.
enough.
I think we should leave that for now and look around other places first and kind of like, what is it like? Because as you said, like where you can like what we can look around other places first so that we have more information like at the end there or something. And if we find something that's a little bit more urgent or connects to something else, then we can go there. But I think like location wise, maybe just like starting with the dwarves or something. I don't know. That's literally just like a shot in the
The
dark.
closest one. That makes sense.
Yeah. Either the
The
dwarves
earthquakes
or
sound interesting.
the mist thing also sounds fun. I do agree that us and cities are not a good combination. We somehow seem to get trapped in some or the other plot every time we go to get we go into city. So we got is Aragon with us while we're having this discussion?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, what do you think, Aragon? Where do you want to go?
The dwarves might have some good booze for us.
I mean, they are going through a national tragedy, but okay.
Yeah. And we can get some drinks while helping them. They are
Okay.
a fun people.
We might be able to find more clothes in a place with some in a place where there are people as opposed to
As long as we get out of this city, I'm happy.
Yeah, but the mist thing sounds so cool. All those monsters. I just really want to punch things. I've been meditating for 3 weeks and
Kind of
I
same.
don't know.
So where was the mist thing?
punch each other.
In the center of the continent.
Yeah,
Oh,
like how
in
long
the city,
does it
though.
take to? Sorry, go ahead.
That's fun. But
Yeah, I just wanted to ask how long would it take for us to get to, either of these places? Aside from Hoshobita, I guess we know how long that takes. Sort of.
Yeah. So to the dwarves, probably a week. Then 2 weeks to Bershan. Maybe 2.5. No, wait, 3 to the Valley of the Mist, and then 4 to there.
Okay.
you have to
Oh,
do one.
then I vote for the dwarves. I cannot spend another 3 weeks just meditating. I feel like I'm reaching
So,
enlightenment, right? But
so I lack context.
nothing.
But from all this information you just mentioned earlier in front of a total stranger, the whole Koshobito region is not good for you guys.
Yeah.
So do we throw that off the list and go
Group
the
huddle?
mists
Is it
and
group
work
huddle?
our way back?
Oh. I really don't want to return to Oshawita right now because we've left a few threads
Yeah, so we throw that off the
unraveled.
list.
Yeah.
It sounds foolish together. I don't know much about what's going on, but you certainly leaked a lot of information you probably shouldn't have when I was right here.
It's okay. You're a party now. If something happens to us, we'll make sure you're implicated in it.
Interesting.
So, to the dwarves. Let's go.
Dwarves.
But you just said you wanted to go mist.
Oh,
I do want to go to the mist, but 3 weeks of travel, I cannot do that.
Okay.
but I don't think we were, mutually exclusive. We can hit these places later. Or we can go to the dwarves first.
Yeah, I think it might be better if we don't really backtrack that much. Like go to the dwarves, then go to Beershan, then go to the Valley of Mist, because then otherwise it's just gonna be like zooping all over the place.
Or Which one sounds more urgent? You guys think?
That's a good question.
The dwarves are going through some stuff right now, but
To be fair, it does
are the
seem
monsters going to
like
leave
out
the
of
valley?
things that the dwarves sound the least urgent because they already went through some shit. They're just like recovering
Nice.
from it.
Nice one.
And the rest are actively going through some shit.
Well, then, let's start at one of them. Keep it efficient. Keep it tight.
So, I think the governor said something about the rangers of the Valley of Mists asking for a lot of asking for help, but no one really helping them. So maybe we should go there. They seem desperate.
Would you like the week to decide? And you can just tell me on chat.
Oh, we could probably vote on
Okay,
it.
here's a point though. We don't know how long it'll take us to to finish up at the dwarves. They don't seem to need help as much as we can learn something from there. So once we do, that might be fairly quick, and we might head off to the Valley of the Mists.
Okay. All in favor. I raise my hand.
Yeah, because then at least like we've gone past there, and we don't need to go all the way back there. So yeah, that might be a good idea. All in favor? Yeah, I am in favor.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Now that we've decided where we're going, that's where we'll end the session. And yeah, we'll pick it up
Yay.
pretty much straight from there.
It was
next
really
week.
nice to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
it only
good.
took us 15 minutes.
Arrogant, soul brain cell of the group.
I think this has been productive overall. I feel like this has been very productive overall.
Yeah.
I
Have a
mean,
good day, Dan.
yeah, I have to leave because I need to rush to work. It was
All
very
right.
fun playing with you guys. Meet you.
Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Ah,
Oh, did he say bye? Is that?
I don't know. It's the kind of robot-y this whole time.
Yeah. I'll assume it's bye.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Dan.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Dan.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, hopefully that
It was so
made
fun.
sense.
Yeah. We got back into the groove of it.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. So I was actually looking at the levels. It actually goes to level 15. Like you end at 15, so pretty high. Maybe we'll go to 20 eventually.
Ah. Wild.
Yeah, I mean,
Just like
trying to predict where you end is. Sorry, Funky, go ahead.
sorry, yeah, they keep screaming. I don't. Ugh, gosh. Because yeah, I can keep seeing like even when it's quiet and I hear quiet, like there's a little green ring around my mic. Can you guys like hear like anything from that? Because I had to like adjust my settings the other day to make it like super like sensitive so that I wasn't cut off at the start and I wasn't cut off at the end.
Oh, okay.
But now it just makes it so that everything's like cool.
Well,
Meteor.
turn on crisp if
The
you want.
bloody computer fans will.
You can
Wait.
probably make it super sensitive and turn on the noise suppression built into Discord.
Crisp is on.
Ah, okay. Well, I don't hear the fan.
Yeah, Crisp is just shit. Yeah.
It works pretty well. It's just it picks up voices, so it picks up the kids. But I'm
Oh,
not hearing much else.
alrighty.
Yeah, I think, even hearing the kids is not really that bad.
Nah. I keep thinking it's like on my street. But it's not like too bad. I just keep thinking it's not from you.
Oh gosh.
Am I picking up alright?
Yeah, you're picking up really well. Oh my god.
I think the connections from everyone else is just because, like, the server is here in Australia. The Discord, server location.
Yeah, makes sense. I am sorry for this game. I spent most of it talking from my phone because I have no idea. Like my connection hasn't been this bad since I moved here for like the last 3 months. I have no idea what was happening. Homophobic, that's what that was. Like then you can confirm. I have like on Tuesdays have been like calling it and fairly okay, like no problems.
Yeah, that was fine.
Yeah, I hope it fixes itself
Nah.
next
Does the
Tuesday,
server
next
even
Thursday.
technically have a location?
Yeah, the voice
There's
channel.
got to be a computer somewhere or a big box.
Oh, it will be somewhere, but I don't think it's local to where you make it, is it? It's just wherever the Discord main servers are. I don't know, I've never seen anything about it. Haven't looked either.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's like a region override here, so I don't know.
Yeah, fair.
All right. That was good. The start of a new adventure, or continuing one.
Yeah, it really was.